All right, Jake, welcome to the Sport Card Expo here in Laval, Quebec. It's great to have you. Want to start off by asking you, you played junior here in Laval. You obviously went to play for the Montreal Canadiens. How did that short proximity make your life easier as you transitioned into the NHL?
Yeah, it was great. First time getting called up, wasn't really expecting it, and obviously being so close to Montreal, in Laval you have a feel for how good the fans are already in Quebec, and then heading to the Bell Center was obviously a great experience, and starting with Laval and heading to Montreal made a really easy transition.
So you transition into the NHL, and eventually you get your own hockey card for the first time. We're here at the Sport Card Expo. What was it like seeing yourself on a hockey card?
Yeah, it's one of those things you dream about as a kid. Sometimes you don't really know if it's going to happen or not, but when you get to see your card for the first time, it's a really exciting thing. And my whole family's been bugging me still to this day to get some cards, so they're hard to come by sometimes, but it's a really cool thing to have.
Well, you're at the right place. I'm sure there's a few out there here today. What player in the NHL do you, I don't want to say hate playing against the most, but what player do you dislike playing against the most?
I guess there's two. One would be just because he can make you look really silly all the time, and that would probably be McDavid. And then the other one I would say is Brad Marchand's always quite the pest to play against, and always in your face no matter who you are, and just a really tough player to play against.
Well, and that Habs Bruins rivalry, what does that rivalry feel like on the ice?
Every time we play them, it feels like a playoff game, always more physical. They're obviously a really good team right now, and either if we're playing at the Bell Center or at TD Garden, it's a great experience, but just a really tough game and really fun to be a part of.
Who would you say is the best goalie that you've played against?
I was going to say Carey, but I didn't play against him. But in practice, you can see how good he is. But I would say the hardest one to play against so far has been Vasilevsky on Tampa. He's just such a big frame, and I actually got one by him this year, though, so I'm pretty happy about that. But he's a really good goalie.
Nice. Congrats on that. So the Habs, you guys have a lot of great young prospects, potential, some stars. How do you feel about the team's potential over the next, say, 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, it's really exciting. We've got a lot of young players that are still growing but have taken big steps, and we've got some older guys that are leading the way, and guys like Gallagher and Savard that know what it takes to win, and it's a really good group of guys, and I think every year we're going to keep getting better and better.
And we mentioned all the young guys and the young talent, and yourself. Feels to me like you're becoming more of a veteran presence on the team now. How does that work for you? How do you feel, that you are acting as maybe a mentor to some of these young guys?
Yeah, it's weird to think that a few years ago you were one of the younger guys, and with obviously how the team's been going and some of the trades, you go from one of the younger guys to the older guys pretty quickly, and it's something that you can't take lightly, and you're helping shape this group and this team, and whether it's off the ice stuff or on the ice stuff, you want to lead by example, and hopefully I can do that.
Yeah, things move fast, so it doesn't take too long. Anything you could share with us, like maybe who's the biggest prankster on the team right now, would you say?
It's usually Gally. He just likes arguing with people. He's probably the best at that. Guys like Cole like to screw around too, and whether it's taping your stick funny or taping something on your helmet before practice. So those two guys probably screw around the most.
Okay, right on. Well, thanks for doing this with us today. Have a nice time meeting all the fans, and all the best this season.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you.